correct, ladies and gentlemen. It's Gibboeire. We're here with another episode of World of Warcraft Classic on the Stones Bad server.
I don't have not enough. I don't have enough.
Nailed him! How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic week. I think that was my longest pause yet. Always makes me feel good, man. Always makes me feel good. Okay, we did some auction housey stuff, killed a few minutes before I came back onto this, and we go back into the grind again. We need to kill an absolute shed load of fucking trolls here, and then we need to escort a chicken who is not visible at this moment in time from this lake and get them back over to the far side of the world there, all the same. We're probably going to kill a fucking million mobs in between, but it's fine. We'll manage it. It'll be grand. Don't be worried about it. I'm not worried about it. You sure as fuck shouldn't be. We kill a few more of these trolls, and then we'll hand in absolutely tons of fucking quests, and we should be able to ding off that. We should. Remember, every time we get ever so slightly higher on the L levels, it means that it opens up more places that we can sneak into as a rogue safely and be able to get to thorium nodes that other people will have a difficulty getting to, and then we can farm that into start making big gold. And that's how we'll make all of our money really promptly. The fact that we'll be able to get into places that other folk won't be able to very efficiently, and we'll be able to get access to those nodes. That's the trick. That's the trick. The earlier you can do that in the server, of course, the more gold we would have made. But however, it is what it is. We can only do what we can do. Let's get rid of bread. That's no good to us here. And let's take the stuff that we can vendor. That's very good. We can also get rid of the drinks and stuff like that, pumpkins, all this bullshit. It is worth 7 silver, so we'll hang on to it for now, but we'll be replacing it probably in the next couple of seconds now, so. Standing by to replace. Get this on the old dead. I don't know what path the chicken takes back, but I didn't see him there for a moment, so I would reckon we would continue farming this and then go back and wait for the chicken to respawn, and then we'll start the escort quest. It's probably going to be quite the challenge to do it solo. It's probably going to be very challenging doing it solo, but look, we'll manage. We'll manage one way or the other. We'll figure it out. Get the big hog. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Right. Plan for today, anyway, we're going to hand all these questions, we're going to get this shit done, we're going to see where that leaves us, if we have any further questions to do in this area. Assuming that we don't, we are going to start making our way down to Ungoro, because I believe that's going to be the next place that we are going to start questing. We also need to head via Orgrimmar, because we do have a quest to hand in there, which I forgot about up until about 3 seconds ago. Ungoro is still coming in as red. I don't know, we might not be going to Ungoro. Yeah, it'll probably turn orange when we ding, but just to be aware of it, I guess. You know what, with Steam on, we'll go kill a few more of these fucking trolls in Aggle Turk. Actually, we won't. No. Let's start the escort quest, because I need to clear my bags. Let's be real about this for a moment. I need to clear my bags. So we need to get back to the town. If I go off and start farming more mobs and I don't have the room to pick up the shit that they're dropping, I'm gonna be salty. So let's go do the escort quest. Let's clear our bags, have a cup of tea, and then come back out and finish the rest of the grindy shit. I want to go back and I want to be able to hand in all the quests at the same time, and that's all cool and all that. But the reality is that we're full up here, and it doesn't make sense to persist if we're not going to be able to maximize whatever fucking loot that we're fucking getting, you know what I mean? We can get rid of that. Let's just try and beat it to the point here with a couple of fucking things. That'll do me for now. Right, let's head over. There's the chicken there. He is up, so let's just get it done. We're gonna heal up the fuck first, though. Pop food, get that buff going. There's a supply chest. Jesus, Mary Jones. Yeah, dude. Okay. Howdy. Ready? There we go. Let's rock. Okay, so we now have assistance. Yeah, boy. What's this guy? He's a druid? Watch this. Yeah, dude, get buffed. How does that make you feel? You just got buffed by a rogue. That's how inadequate you are. What a mess. Jesus Christ. It's fucking terrible. Where the fuck is this chicken going, dude? This is not the way you're looking for. Okay. We should be alright for this, because, like, he's got healing and, like, damage output, you know what I mean? Like, so we got a bit of both here.
I need a target.
Yeah. I'm not even arsed going for the mithril, to be honest with you. Let's just get this done. Chicken don't want to help. Chicken ain't having none of that shit. Yeah. Another one dead. Broken weapon, that's always good. More vendor shite. Forget what my hotkey is to walk. Is it P? No. I did have a hotkey set for walking. Is it this? No. No. Could have swore that I did. So we have to get like all the way back over here. Oh, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. But we need to clear our backs. So like, it makes sense to get this knocked out. And we have a bunch of quests that we can hand in, and then we can, if there's any follow-up quests, we can grab them. You know? We'll get a couple of more mobs killed on the way here, I'm sure. Like the likes of this Savage Hell Beast. Get him on the dead. And the chicken's just like, nope. Well, which gives us another one of our Savage Hell Beasts knocked off. We need 17 more of them. Jesus Christ. It's just, yeah, so many mobs, dude. So many mobs. Would you not buff me? Like, that would make sense. If you put thorns and, you know, stats on me, that'd be good. Or not, you know, whatever. It's fine. You know, play whatever way you want to play. You know, fucking... I don't know. Folk. Spatial anomaly, danger imminent. Oh, look at these boys. Okay. Get that damage out. Switch targets. Keep the fucking damage flowing. Nice job. Okay. Not bad at all. Load of giant eggs there. It's all good. It's worth a few bob. 10 a pop. Not bad. Jesus. All this cooking shit and stuff. Like, people need it to level up. It's worth your while holding on to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, get rid of food first. Get rid of food that you can't use. Get rid of water and shit like that, which I didn't do. Then get rid of the food that's lower level. Then get rid of, like, shit that you know won't sell for a fucking good amount. Like fish scales. They never sell for a good amount. Fish oil. It's so easy to farm it, so it's never going to sell for a good amount. And then you work your way back up. Whatever has the least amount of value, or what you can at least work out to have the least amount of value, you get rid of that. I know that makes sense, but it's working your way through the logic of how you deal with full bags. But we've got tons of space. We just need a Marden group, really. Oh, click the shoulder. She's quite bad today. She's quite bad today. If that's thorium, I'm gone. It is. Bruh. Oh, I need that. Oh, chicken. What are you doing?
Can't do that.
There we go.
I don't have.
We can go back up and we can get that bit of thorium. Like, it's what it is. We might have to sap a mob or something like that, but we are coming back to that. Yeah. We're close to the finish line here, though, so... Chicken just wants to do some mad shit, you know, rather than stay on the path where it's safe. Letting them hit the chicken so the chicken doesn't keep steaming on and keep pulling shit, you know what I mean?
I don't have
Stuff. Okay, so he has detected another anomaly, so that's the big fucking... Ah, Jesus, look, he's pulling tons of fucking things. Same again. It's just now I gotta pop everything and just try and get it done as quickly as I fucking can. Just keep that damage low on. Nice. We would have had a hard time of it without this dude. I think we would have managed, but it would have been tough. You know? Chicken chasing this troll down, dude. He's like, come back here. I'll fuck you up. It's standing. Okay. And we are off. Right, lovely stuff. I think we're nearly done now, to be honest. I don't think there's another big mob here. Look at the damage. Should be alright. I was about to say it should be alright, so. Oh, because the chicken attacked it, we don't get credit for it? No, that doesn't make sense. It's a bug that seems to be happening fairly frequently and where we're not getting credit for mobs that are being attacked. Like, you attack a mob, but for whatever reason it's not attributed, it's not marked that you've been the one that attacked it like first, so it's like somebody else has attacked it, but somebody else hasn't attacked it. So you're just not getting XP for killing a mob that you attacked. I've noticed it happening a few times now. It is frustrating. It's annoying because you invest that fucking time and the effort into fucking killing something, you're not getting your reward for doing it. Sure, look, it is what it is. I'll be farming Timber Maw rep eventually. Actually, I'm probably not far off starting to do that, working my way up there. Fellwood. There's probably quests there and stuff like that that will actually be of an appropriate level for me in the next couple of levels. Doing a bit of Timber Maw rep grinding wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me. Okay, we are very close to the thing, and what we were 4.5 bars, man. And again, we finished this. This is a quest. Like, holy Gamma, whatever her name is, Gamu is gonna be fucking here. Am I working today? No. Oh Jesus, Cordy, I'll get a hold of you then for a game of Tarkov, lad. 100%. Cannot stress it enough, guys. If you're into any form of like survival shooter game, you need to check out Tarkov. It's so good. And I know it's blown up at the minute. It's huge at the minute. Everybody, their fucking grandmother is fucking playing it. Like, and that's great, but it has been out for years. I've been playing it for years, so I'm not just saying this because it's the latest fad. The latest updates on it have really fleshed out the game. It is in early access. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, why am I stealthing? Good job, dude. Yeah. Take it easy. I'm leaving to it. Okay, we keep an eye out for our turtle that we need to fucking kill. We're under attack, boys. Yeah, I'm not just saying it because it's blowing up. Like, it is. It's a fucking one of the best fucking shooting games I've ever fucking played. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. You should be looking for this fucking game 100%. Get that in your fucking shopping basket. No sign of this fucking turtle. Somebody must have killed him recently. It could be such an easy quest if we could just get like somebody to fucking assist with it, you know what I mean? What's it called? Gamarita, man. There she is there. Okay. So again, 85,000 HP. I can't do 85 damage. 85,000. Oop. So we have Saruman here. Ew. Your man's like, nah, him. Well then, nah, too bad. Like, he's not gonna make it here in time, there's no point.
Not enough. I don't have
If you help me put the 12 turtles beforehand. Are you fucking kidding me? That was being shitty.
not enough. I don't have
There we go. Lovely hurling. Okay. Rip, dude. Slow.
Now what?
Cheers, bud. Yeah. Oh, like, fucking, it's one of those things that you just need to get done, you know what I mean? Why would you try and complicate it, be like, oh, well, you have to help me kill 12 turtles, and then suddenly he's backtracking because then he knows he's fucked up. Like, that's... You're a moron, dude. You brought that on yourself. Yeah. If he hadn't have done that thing with the turtles there, I probably would have actually typed something to your guy and been like, oh, hold on, there's another guy that wants to stall the ball here and start fucking killing turtles. But this guy just... No, I'll help you, but I need you to kill 12 turtles for me, and that is that. I don't know what that accent is meant to be, but that's this dickhead. Fuck him. Okay. Let's see if we can ding.
What can I help you with?
Let's clear the bags first, just so we don't have to deal with that nonsense now in a moment. I'm gonna fucking definitely look at oxygening. I don't think the thick wolf hide sells, to be honest, so I am just gonna enter it. Some items you just know. Hopefully I'm wrong here now and somebody can leave an L comment informing me why. I have had a look for apps that mods that apps or mods. I suppose they're tomato. I had a look for one that like automatically vendors all the shit in your bags, but there doesn't seem to be any like good ones. Like there doesn't seem to be one that was like Lazy Pig, which is the one I like.
Taboo.
Yeah, that was getting melogen out there. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any like Lazy Pig, which is the one that I'm really fond of. So
Strength.
okay, so he just gives us money. I'm on board with that, bro, because we need money. We need a lot of money.
Hey there.
Stalking the stalkers. That's that one
What
done.
you want?
Hunt the savages. I haven't had a chance to sort out just yet. Message to the wild hammer. From Gryphons.
Okie dokie.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Didn't we just bring a feather to somebody, like, not so long ago? The old drum there, baiting in the background.
What you looking for?
She knows. And this fella in. Like, we had 2 bars off dinging, dude. Why did I dismount? Booty Bay. Find his secret over to the east. Okay, so we are going to do that. We're going to make our way over to the east. And I think this might be... What? There's an island there. I think this is both of them. Return to him with the to north. Alright, with the big stick. Oh, there's our friend. Ringy is trapped. Find his secret. Find his hidden secret at the Overlook Cliffs. Oh no, so his secret is at the cliffs. It must be at the gaff down here, surely. Like, what else, what other purpose does that gaff serve? Or not. I'm surprised we didn't ding, to be honest with you. Like, we're 2 bars off it. Like, we're really not far. And I'm sure when we do the rest of the quests, it'll be good to go here. But, looking for whatever item it is. It mustn't be this spot. What are you? This might be it. We'll actually find out that he's like evil or some nonsense. We're at the Overlook Cliffs, but yeah, nothing ain't happening. Oh, I didn't send stuff to my alt. There's an error. Are these more Overlook Cliffs? We need to head this way anyway because the island that we are. There's a... Hello? What are you? I feel like that's important for reasons that are yet to be disclosed to us here. Okay, so... I feel like this is the island because it said the island in the north. So this is the most northerly island, unless they're referring to this one. Oh, there's stuff here. File branch kidnappers. They kidnapped this fucking picnic basket, dude. What dirtballs. It's fucking disgraceful. Robbing a man's food. An ogre's food. It's neither here nor there. The point is that it's his food and it's his snacks, and you don't interrupt snack time. Holy shit, we have pulled a lot of stuff. Let's go. Pop all the cooldowns. There we go. Big hit out there. We're probably going to drop 2 more or less at the same time here. Why isn't... Okay, focus on this one here. We're going to get this one eviscerated. This guy I'm going to garrot.
Not enough energy. I don't have
In like about 10 years time. We're going to pop a pot, get the full whack of healing out of it. Get a few ticks of energy back here. And then we go back in on this lad. So we're having pop slice and dice. We're just going straight for the big owl eviscerate is what we're doing. Okay. Not the really most efficient method of combat, but sure, look, it is what it is. Got a big crit there. That's after helping out big time. Go for an eviscerate again. He dodged it. No bueno. He's dead anyway. Got Lard's lunch. Feels good, dude. Lard, we are inbound. Hot with that lunch. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we'll make our way back down here. I don't know where we're heading with this other thing here now, to be honest with you. Right, so let's read it again. Range, escort, lost his axeman. Right, if he helps. There's something secret at the Overlook Cliffs. I remember he said, like, to the east. Do you remember what I mean? Let's go back up and see if it's gone. Yeah, no, it is gone. Shit. Like, did he mention the island? I don't think so. Bollocks. I might just have to Google this one, so, because, like, it's not becoming overly apparent to me here. We might run back down the cliffs back towards the quest hub there. Anyway, we'll hand Lard his lunch, and then we'll go back out and start killing things. And if we're stuck on this, I feel like that's the thing. But for some reason, I'm just not able to click it. That looks like very significant there. Like, it's obviously important in some manner. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna give it a Google because I think I should have paid more attention to what he was saying, and I didn't. And it's not becoming overly apparent what the quest actually is here. Shite. Okay. Back in a minute. Okay, so he did mention island. I did have island on my mind. It is this island. Sure, look, if I had like paid a bit more attention, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, this wouldn't have happened, but sure, it is what it is. We'll go out, we'll get this, and we'll go back and we'll hand these 2 quests in, and then that'll get us really close to digging, and then we'll go back out. I'm going to send some items over to my alt. We'll go back out, and we'll grind out a few more mobs that we need to fucking kill, and we should be getting 50 then by the end of our time in this hub. From here, then, I don't know, back to Tanaris. Well, realistically, we have to go via Orgrimmar. We have to go to Booty Bay. And the quests that need to be handed in there. And then, I don't know where we're going to go from there. Like, we're not really in the Plague Lands just yet. We're not really at the level for Ungoro. These torches make such a loud noise. Well-known scholar in Undercity. Okay, we'll take Ringy's secret, so we'll make our way back. Yeah. Right, when we come back, we're going to be in Reventusk. Back in a minute. Right, let's go give Lard his lunch. I actually need to check mail. Fuck. See if we sold stuff, I think. I can't remember what I was selling. Oh man, shit, those didn't sell. They sold the last time, but they didn't sell this time. We got, what, 1 copper, bunch off of that, and then a bunch off of that. Those flame sacks were selling for so much the other day, though, dude. That's the fucking thing. Like, that's tilting as fuck. Right, actually, open all. We need to send mail on to our alt. Send to iClick. Because I click, guys, that's why. Vibrant Plume. Hold on to that. Send it. 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 Get rid of all this shit. Jesus, we have a ton of stuff heading over to the alt. I have cloth coming over from my alt to this tune. Star Rudy. Very good. Yeah, I have a ton of cloth coming over now, just so I can finish this fucking... Not a ton of cloth, like a stack. To finish the first aid and get that leveled up in its entirety. I think that looks good there now, dudes. I think that looks good. Jeez, we've so many fucking pots. Should use these on something, but I'm reluctant to because we're not capped, you know what I mean? Like, we're not holding on to an item that we're going to be using for the next while. Like, we're going to be replacing a lot of our gear in the next 5-6 levels. Like, so it's... The next item I will put it on, so that way we have a bit of fucking survivability. Oh, anyway. Where are we at first aid wise? I can make 7 of them. Or 15 of the shit ones. Lard, bro. Can you hook you up, fam? Feels good for lard, man. What do we get? Yeah. Pattern. Which I can send to my alt. It's not terrible, actually. These. Okay. Well, look. 5k XP or 4.5k XP. More stuff to send over to the alt. I click. ASDF. And then a bit of vendor shit as well there. Sent. Class. Okay. So let's very quickly do some first aid. And then we will head back out into the world and start killing shit again. If we get a bit more silk off of the humanoids, then I actually can send back the cloth that I've sent over. But no, it's looking like we're gonna need to. We're gonna need it. Yeah, just looking at it, like it's not leveling up every single time. You know what I mean? Like we're still gonna need a fair whack of it to get to the. I think it's 210. So I need another 2 skill to go up. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Ah, sure, look, it is what it is. We have a bit of cloth come over. We're going to get it today anyway. Won't worry to dutter, but it's just, you know, it would have been nice to get it nice and efficiently. When we come back, we're going to be over here at Shelwatha, and we're going to start killing, what do I call it? Trolls. Back in a minute, herb. Oh, you know I'm getting that thorium. You know it. No doubt in my fucking mind. Bit of dense stone. Oh, 2. Let's fucking go. No, okay. I ain't worried about that mithril. Fuck it. The dense stone, I reckon that's where bank. Yeah, like 10. It's fucking dumb. It's hilarious. Anyway, right. Where am I heading? Back up this guy. Very good. Very good. We need to put poisons back onto our character. We'll try and dodge the fucking myriad amount of fucking wolves scattered around here. And then we need to hunt down owl beasts. Owl beasts, you know what I'm saying? Owfla. I'm going to left here. Let's try running out here and not get bogged down dealing with this cunt. I don't put another one. There we go. Okay. Very quickly put on some poisons. And then we're just going to try and get this done as quick as we can. And ding. We need to kill Gryphons, owl beasts, and these troll lads. Got a pickbox. That's nice. A lockbox. A pickbox. Jesus, I'll call them anything but the right name. No, nice shit. We're have to get an L lockbox again. They really do make a difference getting that fucking skill up. Again, in the Blackrock depths, you'd be able to open gates and stuff that like you would need like keys for and stuff otherwise. Like it makes you so useful to the group. There was like a glitch on Chronos. I don't know if it'd be the same on this where you could open one of the doors by spamming the lockpick thing on it. Fucking was hilarious, man. So you had to like hotkey it and then like do that. Like just keep spamming the hotkey and spamming clicking on whatever it was that you were trying to lockpick, and then it might work. You know, it's one of those things where it might have worked. He's after getting a heal off there, so this dude might actually have HP. It's unfortunate. But sure, like they're fairly squishy anyway, so it won't take too long to get rid of them. Okay, so we just need soothsayers now, which there aren't a whole many of them floating around. Like they're kind of rare. You only get the couple in each little bunker kind of esque type thing here, and then that's it.
I don't have enough energy.
We might do a few fuck off, come back, do a few go off, come back type thing. Oh wow, he is an execute! Ah, I was worried about that. I was literally about to fucking click a pot there and all because of it. What a cunt, man. What a cunt. Back in a minute. Well, that was dumb. On my part, fuck me. Jesus Christ. I logged out, made myself a cup of fucking coffee. On the bright side, the time it took for that then to transpire, 2 more of these have respawned. So, it's just going to give us a leg up on getting this done. We're going to jump back here, we're going to stealth, and we're going to eat. Oh, I done that backwards, didn't I? Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. We'll just eat until we get aggroed off this guy, and at least we'll have a good portion of our HP back. Oh, Jesus, we'll have all of it back by the looks of things. Nice. Okay, right, so we'll just kill this dude. Dudette. And then we'll proceed forward. We are 6k off dinging. By the time we kill the last of the mobs necessary for these quests, we should be in the clear. We still have our pots up, and I'm still keeping an eye out for any dungeons that are particularly relevant to us. Like, could we do another ZF just for the grindiness aspect of it? Like, just to get a bit of XP. It's an option. It's definitely an option. Is it the most beneficial thing? Not really. But it's there. It's on the cards. Like, if a ZF group is going, it's a bunch of XP. It is worth doing. My beard trimmer died, so I can't trim my beard and I can't shave my fucking head. So now I'm currently transforming into a Wookiee here. Like, I still shave these bits, you know, fucking for work and shit like that to keep the beard fucking neat. But, oops. Okay, we popped everything we shouldn't.
I don't have enough energy. Can't do that.
Yeah, you fucking cretin. Another 2 of these bitches done. Give me a bit of silk or something, boys. Okay, right, we're gonna eat shit food, and we're gonna stealth up, and then we're gonna make our way over to the next one and get these last 3 trolls that we need dead. And then we're gonna start hunting down the owl beasts and the Gryphons. So we need, what do we need off the Gryphons? We need, like, vibrant plumes. Long, elegant feathers. Okay, right. That's done, but we need to hand that shit in then as well. Okay, right, we're buffed up and we're good to go. Bit of fucking Tia Maria coffee. It's called a Calypso. My old Calypso coffee. For those of you who are uninitiated. And, you're missing out. That's all I'm saying. It's fucking delicious. It's not about the alcohol. It's about the taste. But, get Kahlua. Don't use Tia Maria. Use Kahlua. You fucking scumbag, you dirty cunt. I don't know why it lets me into stealth if I'm in combat. That's what I don't really understand. But hey, oh, whatever. I know I'm too close when I'm going into stealth, but I don't understand how it lets me into stealth if I'm in combat. Like if I've pulled aggro. Like it doesn't compute at all, to be honest with you. Ah, dirty, and I end up wasting fucking energy on a fucking kick. Like a cheap shot to cunt. Sure, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's all adding towards the 60. Every mob we kill is a step closer to 60. You know what I mean? Like, every single time we put one of these bastards in the dirt and get that little XP reward, we are that much closer to ding-a-lingin'. You know? You know, only one soothsayer here. Oh no. Interrupt the shit out of that so we're not getting zapped. These are nice easy lads to kill. Feels good. Lovely stuff. We're up to 180 gold on this tune. That's always nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to bypass Skull Rock. Somebody's after killing a bunch of stuff here, but we're going to fucking skin it all. This dude, you calling them out on it, brother. They're fucking right. It is. It's total wank. Okay, so we're looking for Gryphons. We're looking for owl beasts. We're looking for that last troll. Well, we know we're going to get the last troll, but we're trying to do the other shit in the interim. I gotta wait from all these stealthed cunts. It's fucking annoying. End up getting dazed by them and then you're having to fucking deal with it. Here's a Gryphon. It's an owl beast as well. We'll go for the Gryphon first because they seem to be a bit rarer. I've seen multiple owl beasts. I haven't seen all that many Gryphons. So let's just get these on the fucking dead first. Go for our Eviscerate now. Okay, class. What the fuck? Nailing me over. And he doesn't drop one. Okay, it's going to be one of those quests. That is unfortunate. Okay. Right. So it's not going to be 12 Gryphons. It's going to be probably a hell of a lot more than 12 Gryphons. Shit. That sucks, dude. Because they ain't the most prolific in the fucking area, you know what I mean? Just fucking wreck this one and just start working our way through it. This is going to be grindy, I can tell already. Nope. Okay, there's a savage over here. We can get him to change it up. So we need 17 of these, I think. Okay. We have slice and dice up, so we're getting our better auto attack damage, or the faster auto attacks. Eviscerate. That's nice. That he's trying to get people sorted for their achievement. 16 more L beasts to go. No tender wolf meat for Gibby. Feels bad, dude. Skin them anyway. Okay, we'll mount up. I'm not going to heal until I find my next target. So we've killed 2 of these Gryphons and we've not. We've killed 2 Gryphons and we've not gotten a drop off them. So it's obviously it's not a frequent one. No. And we're also now out of Savage LB's territory and we're into primitive, so we need to go back the other way and see if we can get a few of them going that direction. Jesus Christ, is this not going to drop for me, lads? Like, feels fucking bad, man. So 3 with 0 drops. 3 with 0 drops. That's unreal. Unreal. Make our way back up here to this, where this fucking troll spawn is, and we'll kill our last soothsayer anyway. We'll get that knocked on the head. See if we can kill any on the way. Yeah. No, we're into the primitives still. It's unfortunate. Hell, Savage Hellbeasts aren't that prolific at all. There might be like a clutch of them somewhere, like an highly concentrated part of the world where they're residing. Go in here now, we'll get our last soothsayer. Lovely stuff. That works out well. He's going to kill that one. I only have to kill 1. And I got a lockbox. All coming up Millhouse. Damn. Kick that. Oh, Corey's messaging me about tonight. Yeah, a bit of Tarkov will be happening tonight anyway. I'm somehow in combat with this nerd. There we go. 47. I'm ahead of you. For now. We'll head back and we'll just start combing this whole area, see if we can't find more of these L beasts. Grim. Probably get more on this side, to be honest, even though we've already kind of come through here, haven't we? I'm not really seeing any of them, like. Somebody must be farming them as well, other than that rogue was, but I reckon there's probably a couple of people at it. I'm just not seeing any at all. They should be scattered everywhere, like. This is the way we came. Yeah, we're pulling aggro there. Don't daze me, bro. Don't daze me. Not seeing any at all. Holy shit. Crossover, we might have a bit more success. It's just all these fucking wolves everywhere, isn't it? Like, it's no good to anyone. Alright, here we go, Skylord.
It's too far. I don't know. Not enough.
Pop an evasion, get that going.
Not enough.
This lad is milling us here from the flank.
I don't have enough.
Damn. Drop him. Oh, dude. 4 without a drop, man. I know you can buy them off the auction house, and I think I've sold them on the auction house, but come on, like, There should be a much higher drop rate than that. I'm not seeing any of these fucking L beasts at all. And I don't think any of them spawn up this direction. Being lost to the ferocious claws and beaks of the beast. So it doesn't actually give you a specific area where they're particularly high in concentration. The savage L beasts occupy the wilds. Alright, that's all I know. Alright. Good to know. You fuck off. We're just not coming across too many of them at all. I would assume that everyone's farming them at the minute, and that's why, like, normally there's like hundreds of these cunts everywhere.
Not enough energy. I don't have it.
Ah, there's me cloth after arriving. Good stuff. Be finally able to work our way onto Mage Weave and start capping out our first aid. 15 more of these to go. What level are you? 60, of course. I don't think they'd be taking level 50. Blocked him and kick. I wanted a cheap shot, but you know, I wasn't in stealth, so it was the kick, but he blocked it. And I might change kick onto a different key, so that way if like stealth gets broken or I don't go into it, rather than wasting my kick, I use something like Sinister Strike. So if I do this, what happens is if I fuck up the cheap shot, I'm giving a Sinister Strike, which is going to benefit me anyway, and then kick is just off to the side then, and kick is still very convenient for me to hit and do rapidly. So I think that's actually a good little alteration to make to the key bindings there. 14 more Savage L Beasts to go, and a fucking all of the long elegant plumes from the Gryphons that are just not dropping them for me, despite having killed 4 or 5 of them now at this point. Yeah, that sucks. Sure, look, we'll steam on. Here's another savage. Lovely, lovely. Keep steaming on. So you see if we can just do 2 then. It's going to take a little while to readjust and get used to hitting the 2 key as opposed to the 1. But it's fine. Oh, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. Good stuff. Little alterations you just make as you go along, just as you start to get used to stuff. You start to figure things out and see kind of more easier easier ways of doing things, more effective ways of doing things, things that reduce wastage and stuff, wasted energy, wasted whatever the fuck. It just improves the efficiency of your combats then. No, right, so this brings us into primitives then, and then that's like the kind of border. So we're gonna head south rather and see if we can find another savage. There we are. Not seeing any Gryphons in a while. Okay, we have a primitive and we have a savage. So we're gonna get the 2 of them here now. Okay, and you know what, we will pop that. I'm popping everything here because they kind of sandwiched me in between them, so I want to try and end this combat as quick as I can. Oh, popped the wrong fucking thing. That's sad. Combat would have been over so much quicker there. Vibrant plume. Well, we're looking for a long, elegant plume. A couple of lock boxes to start doing work on here as well. The creeping rune. Is this? I think this might actually even be a... No. I'm in combat and I don't know why. Like, I assume it's a stealthed wolf. There he is. Yeah, he's on my ass here. No, he's backed off. This is a ZF group going with the guild. Could be a nice opportunity to do a little bit of gaming with them. There's potential there. Like, you have to start putting your toe in with them at some point. You know what I mean? You have to start breaking down the barriers, you know, the social awkwardness of not being familiar with the folk that you're gaming with. So, like, fucking opportunities like that are going to be the way to do it. He's a rouge though, unfortunately, so a little troll encampment here. These aren't elites, that's okay. If they were elites, it would be a different story there. I wouldn't be so fucking confident to linger around there. We'll see how your man gets on here. If he gets a group together deadly, be happy to jump on board, but
I don't have
I just don't feel like being the first one to put the head up on the chopping block. Go now, eviscerate. Excuse me. 600 XP off Dingen, 570. 569. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Quick math. Yeah. You know what I mean. We're all about approximates here in Gibboeire land. We're all about approximation. Makes life much easier. And now there's no Gryphons. This is a fucking rough quest, dude. When we head over to the far side of the map, there's a load of lower level Gryphons. I think they spawn more frequently in higher concentrations. Like there's more of them, more spawn spots for them rather than the kind of diffuse kind of spawn that seems to be around. Wow, he just fucking lifted me out of it. You fucking cunt. And that's what makes questing here frustrating when you're doing this part of the fucking quest. Because you're still dodging these dickheads. Like, killing them to basically little or no benefit to yourself other than XP and leather. I suppose, look, the meat. This fucking dude. Okay, so we gotta kill 2 of them. It's fine. Fine. Fine-er if I had my trash blade, just saying. Oh, ZG is... I don't know if ZG is out, but it probably comes out, I think, with PWL. Because I haven't seen anybody talking about ZG or anything like that, so... You know, I'm going to do a little bit of lockpicking just to give my HP a chance to passively regen, kill a bit of time, and let mobs respawn in the area as well. Oh, 227, we're doing good here, folks. When we go back to Tanaris, we'll be able to level off of the lockboxes now in the Pirate Bay. Blind powder, nice. More blind powder, nice. And, well, that was that. Okay, well, you know. You win some, you lose some. Another stack of blind powder to stick up on the auction house. Happy fucking days. We are 1 mob away from Dingen level 50, folks. 1 mob. Let's make it one that counts. Like a Gryphon that gives me my fucking item that it's supposed to give me. And they're just not dropping them. Hoopla. Not seeing any. I know there'll come a point when I'm doing this quest where I'm just gonna have to start pausing it until how's he looking there? He'd be able to manage that, no bother to him. If he has all his cooldowns, especially. Should be fine. Should be fine. Still keeping an eye out to see if there's any Mara groups going. Go ask me, shite. I knew that it dazed me as well. Man. This is definitely going to be one of the more frustrating fucking kill quests. I was kind of wondering, I was like, Jesus, I really haven't killed that many of these elves. Like, I thought I would have had more of them done by going back and forth between areas. Ding-a-ling. But, it's not happening at all. Right, so we have Improved Slice and Dice and we have Malice. We don't bother putting points into Improved Eviscerate, even though that might seem like a smart thing to do. And we don't worry about this shit either, because that's kind of PvP-ish. So what we will worry about is, although this can be good when you fully stack it up, the extra 1% to all targets, like, that's... or pretty much all targets. I don't think it applies to elementals. Yeah, humanoid giants, all out are bullshit. It just doesn't apply to elementals, but pretty much 90% of our targets will be affected by the talent, so fucking we won't worry about that. Elementals are just dicks. There'll be a lot of elemental farming in the future. There'll be a lot of it. I'll be farming them for the various different essence of whatever the fuck's elemental earth, elemental fire, elemental water, elemental air, not so much. Elemental air, not so much. But sure, you can do it anyway. That's a good way of making gold, especially when you get the the elemental portals when they pop up, and you go to wherever they spawn. They tend to have really good drop rates on the elemental elements, for want of a better term. It's a good way of farming. It's a really good way, periodically a good way of farming. But just don't become too reliant on it. But when you see it, abuse it. Get in there, get fucking killing. Try and lock it down so nobody else is doing it, and fucking. I've competed with people during the elemental invasions they're called, sorry. I've competed with people for like farming spots, do you know what I mean? Like for fucking, no, this is like, I'm killing these. And you just have to be quick. And fucking, how much are you selling that shit for? Like shit, if we could get one and just be able to turn around to a guild and be like I already have my Onyxia scale cloak, like. But it's the guild's responsibility to be gearing you up with that shit. You don't need it. You can hide in the fucking room when you're fighting Neff. Do you know what? It's an unnecessary expenditure. It'd be a nice to have later, but it's not a need to have. Oh fuck! I knew that would happen eventually. I would forget that I had rebound the key and just start smashing the one. We'll get used to it, and the only way we get used to it is with practice. So we'll just leave it as is. Okay. So I'm gonna shift the old pillows around the old chair. I have a pillow on my chair here as well for an extra bit of comfort. I feel like the little thing, the little cushion that's here could be like up higher, but it kind of slides down, so I don't know, like I might try and do some like wee little job on it here now after this, and I'll tack it on or something. Fucking getting very DIY, fucking do your Instagram, I don't know. No, I'm getting very DIY orientated now as I'm starting to get older as well. I'm starting to realise there's an advantage to being able to fucking fix things and do things yourself, without becoming too reliant on other folk. I'm quite lucky though. I have a family of a significant amount of tradesmen. Like I have an uncle who's a builder, a cousin his son who's a builder then as well. An uncle who's a plasterer, I have an uncle who's a sparks, I have a lot of friends who are sparks, friends who are mechanics. Like I've got quite a diverse selection of skills there available to me vicariously via those folks, and they usually do things for good mates rates, you know. You have to look after them, of course, like you can't just abuse that shit. It's good to have. So I've always been quite lucky in that regard, in the sense of that I have people that can render assistance to me for things of that nature. So we are level 50 now, so let's have a quick look and see how this quest is looking. Yeah, super sticky, it's after coming down, and we're down to orange there now with that. I think we're alright to progress into Ungoro. Fucking hell, now I keep fat fingering the kidney shot key, dude. 9 more L-beasts. I haven't seen a Gryphon in, you know, at all, in a while. They must have a really low spawn rate. Ah, wolves, go away from me, you cretins. My poisons are about to fall off here as well. Oh, this is grindy, dude. This is real fucking grindy. Whatever about killing like 100 or whatever mob, if they're there, that's fine. These mobs aren't, and you need to kill 20 of them, like... It's rough going, man. It's rough going. They just don't spawn over this way by the looks of things. At all. Like, this is just all wolves. There's loads of people offering cleared Blackwing Lair, or Lower Blackrock Spire, or Upper Blackrock Spire runs for Blackwing Lair achievement, and I think that's really cool that folk are doing that. Now I wonder, are they expecting some form of compensation? But like the offering seems free, but are you gonna get there and they're gonna be like 10 gold? Yeah, sure, you'd make that doing the run, doing a fucking Upper Blackrock Spire anyway from loot, like. Nine more. There we go. There's another one. Yep. Pause for a moment and stick on the poisons. I think it's P does this? No. It's C, isn't it? Yeah. Learning is transpiring. I might make Tarkov videos as well. I know you guys aren't interested in it. I know you guys aren't interested in our games and contact. Some of you guys are. But I don't know. I like having other projects and stuff like that on the go as well. It won't be detrimental to this series, I promise. But it'll just be something fun for me to do then as well. It's a different style of editing. Like this content, like the way I record these videos and do these videos is different from how I do other videos. And I find like leveling in WoW, the method by which I record is the most efficient way of me creating videos. Like it's the easiest way for me to fucking do it without stressing myself out. Because if I was to make a video for every single level and stuff like that, it'd just take me fucking way too fucking long. Whereas this way I'm able to get the episodes out, and I think most of you guys just like listening to me talk shit and ramble on, and you just like listening to me ramble on in the background. That's cool and all, thanks, appreciate it. Love the sound of my own voice, that's why I make these videos. But I can't really, until I hit cap, I can't really start editing it and doing funny shit, and like the amount of fucking like footage is just, it's too high to do that prior to hitting cap, and then just being able to micromanage like little tasks, because like I won't record every footstep that I do at cap. I'll record myself doing the quests that I need to do to get attuned to things, or getting gear, or fucking PvPing, or fucking whatever it is that I'm fucking doing at the time, you know what I mean? Like, so it's more specific, so then I can narrow down the amount of footage, whereas with this it's hours and hours and hours of footage, and if you were to make it all fancy and souped up, it would be hours and hours and hours and hours of editing, and I fucking knew that'd happen. Oh, you dirtball.
I don't have
No. No. I'm not gonna pull another wolf. We're alright here now for a minute. There must... now I'm fat fingering, you see, because my fingers are so used to being 1 to 4. I'm now going 2 to what would have been 4. And it's hitting 5. That's it. I'm spacing my fingers out the same way because the muscle memory is still a thing there. Look, we're getting a bunch of loot. Alright. We're getting a bunch of leather. We're still getting XP. You know, I saw green there a moment ago. Like, as in friendly. You know, I saw like a friendly name tag. And I was wondering if that dude was farming these mobs as well, because that's probably why we're just not encountering them. I have a feeling that the spawn rate probably isn't great, and there's probably just a bunch of folk farming these fuckers at the same time as me, and I'm just not encountering them because we're all just running around in a big old circle, you know? And you get into these primitives, and it's just like, ugh. Well, we're going back the other way. So this seems to be the area that they're in. Ah, lad, like, come on, be chill. I'll give you a biggie. Yeah? Yeah? Don't chase me for the biggie. I'll come back with it eventually. Maybe in like 2 or 3 series time. Thanks. Oh, he listened to me in the end. Fucking idiot. Nerd. Is this entire episode going to be me running around the hinterlands looking for savage owl beasts and Gryphons, which aren't happening at all? Do you remember when I was like, oh, the Gryphons are really rare, but I'll focus on the savage owl beasts, you know? Or I'll focus on the Gryphons because the savage owl beasts are a lot more frequent. That still seems to be true, but not by a whole lot, apparently. They don't seem to be that much more frequent. They don't seem to be that much more frequent. Okay. We got a Gryphon. We're going in for him. We're looking for that plume. It's like a 25% chance. Oh no, that was the quest item. See, I have a feeling this lad is probably farming these nerds as well, you know? Bollocks. He didn't drop anything, dude. He just de-stealthed there randomly, just... There's so many of these wolves, man. There's just such a high concentration of them. It's ridiculous. We've a ton of tender wolf meat, though. Like, what we got? 17. Like, that's absolute tons of it. That'll help out with the cooking. Which is where exactly? 225. I don't know how I'd feel about eating wolf steak. Like, I'm sure, like, in a survival situation, it is what it is. You'll fucking make do. It won't really matter that much to you then. But, I mean, like, out of context, like, eating a wolf, like, right now, like, without the necessity to do so, it feels like I'm eating a dog, dude. I'm not on board with eating dogs. That's... No, no, no. No, no, no. Would I eat a cat? No. No. They just don't strike me as the type of creature that would be tasty. Is this a weird conversation? Talking about the various different animals that I would and wouldn't eat? Without, like, the necessity to... Like, when you think about it, like, in a survival situation, pretty much every animal is on the fucking table. You know what I mean? Like, when push comes to shove, like, and humans have proven in previous fucking examples that when push really comes to shove, they'll fucking eat each other too. So, like, in a survival situation, you'd eat anything. You'd eat any animal. Like, it's because it just comes down to, like, I need protein because my body needs protein. You are protein. I'm going to fucking eat you. That's what happens. But let's remove that from the... Let's remove that element from it, right? So let's make it a non-survival situation. What animals would you be absolutely, like, woefully against? Granted, like, I know there's all sorts of things like fucking, like, animal protection and stuff like that. And some animals are fucking endangered. Things of that nature, right? But let's just remove that from the equation. What animals? Is that the sun? I forgot what that looked like. What animals would you be absolutely adverse to eating? I don't think I would eat dogs. I don't think I could. I'd fucking hate myself. Cats, to a lesser extent, but I just don't think they'd be tasty. I love rabbit. Rabbit tastes real fucking good. You know, and then all the various other domesticated farm animals. I'm not as fond of lamb. I used to love lamb when I was younger, and then So spoiler alert, it's about to get disgusting, so, you know, skip ahead about 60 seconds if you don't want to hear this. So when I was younger, I got the vomiting bug. And on the day when it got really bad, I had eaten lamb. And I remember I was reading Lord of the Rings. I had the trilogy, the big book. And this was about 11 p.m. roughly. I was lying in bed, I was reading that, and then the vomiting bug really fucking kicked it up a notch. Yeah, there is somebody else farming. And I remember puking, and it was essence of lamb. Like, I could taste that flavour because that's what I had for dinner, you know what I mean? And that spoiled lamb for me. Well, I've come back to it now. I've started to enjoy it again and appreciate it because it is. It's a really strong tasting meat. Like, it's delicious, but would have been one of the favourites, but definitely not the favourite anymore as a result of previously aforementioned situation. I've had horse, and fuck, not bad at all. Now, kind of plain. I had it heavily spiced. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not adverse to it. I understand why they're not farmed for, like, meat. Like, it makes sense. There's not exactly many good portions of them, I guess, that are really viable for, like, meat production. Do you know what I mean? Like whereas with a cow, it's fucking huge. There's, like, tons of fucking meatage. Whereas a horse is a lot more live. It's a lot more, still got the sheep shot up. But yeah, I've had horse. I've had whale. I had that in Iceland. That's a thing that they do over there. Sorry if that upsets anyone. But, you know, it was there, it was on the menu, I said I'd try it. It was so-so. Like, it was just fatty, you know what I mean? I would liken it to, like, eating a fishy duck, would be how I would describe it. It was done on, like, barbecue type skewer type things and a lovely rub. The rub was delicious, mind you. That was good. And there was also, like, prawn skewers and stuff like that. It was neat. But it was, like, one of their kind of, like, foods, so... That's why that was being eaten. I actually don't know what type of whale it was. I am intrigued to know, now that I remember. I think I did know, and I've now since forgotten, because, like, that was like fucking 7-8 years ago I was doing that. Dude, if you daze me, I swear to God, I'm going back on what I said, and I'm going to eat a dog. Fucking dickhead. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I find the idea of eating a wolf, I would liken that to eating a dog. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just... I've been told alligator is... or crocodile, or maybe both, is quite good. And, like, in terms of, like, pound for protein, I think it's, like, 3 times more dense than beef. So, like, in the likes of Florida and stuff like that, where there's, like, an abundance of them, or where they have too many of them in the swamps, and, like, they kill them, because it's a necessity to do so. I think they do. Anyway, if the Discovery Channel has, you know, not betrayed me here, I think they have actual, like, farms for them and stuff like that, and, like, you can just get alligator and stuff as opposed to, like, you know, beef. Have alligator curry. Not adverse to that in the slightest. I've had venison. Venison is fucking delicious, man. Holy shit. Like, there is a reason they have been, like, hunted into fucking oblivion. Like, they are delicious. It's terrible to fucking say it, but they do taste fucking amazing. I don't think I'd have any issue eating, like, smaller animals, like, fucking badgers and foxes. I don't know, a fox, like, would a fox be... There's not a lot of meat on it, you see, and that's the fucking thing. When you think about these animals, like, contextually speaking, like, in a survival situation, yeah, they would go on the fucking menu straight away, but, like, in just random everyday fucking life, would you eat a fox? No, because there's not really a whole lot of meat on it. It doesn't fucking make sense. Yeah. The thing as well is there's a lot of animals I'm not thinking of because I'm in Ireland. So there's only so many various different types of things. Like, we have rabbits, we have hares, we have squirrels. Would I eat a squirrel? Like, again, in a survival situation, yes. Otherwise, no. We have foxes, we have badgers, we've loads and loads and loads of different types of birds, and, you know, fucking billions of different types of insects and all that type of carry on. Birds, now here, that's a fucking weird one. That's one to think about there. Like, and it's not something I've ever really seen discussed in, like, any survival shows or anything like that, because I have an interest in this shit. Like, if you watch me play The Long Dark, I find this sort of stuff fascinating. Like, the whole idea of, like, living it rough. And I'm a total fucking city urchin. Like, I'm a city boy. I've lived in the city all my fucking life, and it wouldn't suit me in the slightest. But I find reading about it and learning about it fascinating, and observing it, like, through documentaries and all that shit. Like, big Bear Grylls buff here, you know. But 7 more of these hell beasts, by the way. I know we're on a pointless ramble on a fucking patrol around the world here, and it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. We're another 12 minutes in here. Yeah, but I find the whole survival thing to be fascinating. But that's something I don't think I've ever really seen. So, like, let's say you're in a survival situation and, like, a seagull pops into the fucking mix. Like, seagull's got meat on him, you know what I mean? He's got wings. Fucking bit of buffalo sauce, and would you eat that bitch? Like, that's totally a fucking thing. You could totally do that, couldn't you? You just gotta, like, defeather them and stuff like that. Like, pigeon is... wood pigeon is, like, considered, like, a delicacy, is it not? Or is it barn pigeon? I can't remember. I think they're both the same thing. Actually, it's just 2 names. 2 sides of the same coin there. How are you looking? Oh, there's our friend from earlier, Dice God. Mac, if you do my quest for me, I'll help you with yours, even though I need it as well. Huh? Yeah. So, like, birds could be a thing. I suppose it's the difficulty associated with catching them, really, because it's a bird. Like, I can't fly, I can't chase it. Fish are all on board. I fucking love seafood. It's
I need to get
my parents, to get me to eat my vegetables, used to tell me they were fish. That's a type of fish. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. It's a shellfish. And young me was dumb enough to believe it. Bastards. Utter betrayal. Utter betrayal. 6 more of these fuckers to go. And you know what? We've just spotted a griffin and he's going to drop our first plume. We can get more griffins over in this area. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Oh, buddy. I am tagging this before he does. Because I have a feeling that most folk are currently doing the same farming quest as I am. Because look, he's gone off on a wander there. Do you know what I mean? So that's why we're having major difficulty getting this finished at the minute. Like, other than the fact the drop rate on this one is particularly shit, but there seems to be other folk farming the same mobs that we're farming, and that's obviously causing a delay. Rough going. Sure, look, it is what it is. Another 147. Tell you what, though, if we see a group going for ranting, we may take it. Fuck, man. Somebody... Oh, they're the Marauder ones. No, that's no loss to us there. There's not really many over that way, so it's really just this area, isn't it? Like, it's... Yeah, there we go, we got one. We're trying to refine the little farm. Oh, 2. Buddy. Let's try and get this done before somebody else fucking shows up. And tags the other one. Popping cooldowns to kill the mobs quicker so nobody else can. Fucking hell, I've done it again. Yes, it's like seafood completely. Everything's on the board. No issues there, personally speaking. I'm quite fond of fishing, so... I don't know, I can't think of any other animals like that it would be considered. Like a guinea pig? Would you eat a guinea pig? Like... They count as rodents, don't they? But like, not that that fucking matters. Like, you'd eat a fucking rat if you were hungry enough. There we go, rats and mice. Like, would you eat a rat or a mouse? Like, dormice, I think, are considered a delicacy to a certain extent in certain places, depending on where they're prepared or how they're prepared. I'm sure that's a fucking thing. But, fuck it, you'd eat the cunts. Like, if you were really stuck, like. I don't think I've ever tried mouse or rat. But, you know what, like, one of these days... You know, I'm open-minded. I'll eat one. I'll give it a whirl. I'll see how it is. But I assume one of the major issues with eating the likes of rats and stuff like that is the associated kind of thing of rats being, you know, plague carriers and all that shit. So, like, if you're eating rat meat, you're potentially exposing yourself to whatever parasites and whatever bacteria or viruses they may be harboring. So I suppose that's the thing that puts you off eating a rat then. But again, in a survival situation and you need a bit of protein and you got a rat, you'd eat the cunt. You want to cook that bitch. I don't know. It's mad when you think about it. The whole food thing is just hilarious. I have tried, or I am trying, you know, as a result of recent times and stuff like that, I have tried to reduce the meat intake in my diet. Now, I've done that through means of, like, eating more eggs, eating more nuts, having conversed with several, like, colleagues and stuff like that. Like, I've replaced a significant amount of, like, grains and stuff like that in my diet with the likes of lentils and things of that nature. Like, I'm interested in nutrition. You've probably copped on at this stage, viewer. I'm particularly interested in it. So, like, I've taken steps that, like, once or twice a week, I try not to eat meat. And I do that from, like, a desire to reduce my impact on the world. It's not necessarily out of any kind of, like, I want to be kind to the animals. My sister is a vegetarian, and for that very reason, she actually likes meat, but she doesn't eat meat because she's made a moral decision not to do it. More power to you, more meat for me. But I love meat. I love fucking eating it. I've no issue admitting it. Yeah. But I wouldn't want animals to necessarily suffer for me to eat meat as well, like, woefully. and they obviously have a massive impact on the planet in terms of emissions and stuff like that, and energy used in order to farm them. So about twice a week I try to not eat meat. That's a big thing for me because I fucking love meat. That's my contribution.
Not enough.
You might not say it's enough, but better than doing nothing. And imagine if everybody in the world done that, you know what I mean? I guess this conversation, or what I'm talking with you about right now, also assumes that you believe in climate change. I don't think it's really a belief thing anymore. I'm watching the unsubscribe here now as people are just milling it and Gibboeire start talking about climate change. Look at Australia, dudes. The fucking world is on fire, man. The fucking world is on fire. Gotta start doing shit. Gotta start trying to fucking do some shit to start fixing it, you know? It's the home. They've been talking about climate change for years. People have been theorizing it, mentioning it, and kind of saying like this is something that's going to happen. You need to do things, and now it seems to definitely be becoming a thing, and it's definitely becoming a global movement. I've started to take like little steps, like when I buy my vegetables now and stuff like that. Like I bring little bags with me for the vegetables. I go out of my way to make sure I'm recycling things. I make sure I clean out all the products that I'm recycling, so that way they're like useful. In terms of fucking recycling, I purposely avoid purchasing certain things if they have like an abundance of plastic packaging. I go out of my way to avoid it as much as I possibly can. I've even been pretentious enough so much as to actually ask in a shop a couple of times that, do you have this, except, you know, without all this bullshit packaging with it, because I don't need it. I've got a bag, it's fine. Not asking for receipts. One of the biggest things is I've always been really pedantic about not like wasting food. We're heading over to the west here to try and find a few more Gryphons. See if we can't start getting these fucking plumes on the go, dudes. I've always kind of been particular about not wasting food. I hate wastage, but in particular in recent times, like I've actually got a whiteboard. You can see it there behind me. You may have actually seen stuff written on it, 1 or 2 episodes, and we write up the food that we have purchased during the week. So we would go out, we will purchase several products, like with sell-by dates on them, like the meat. And dude, like, drop me a fucking plume, you cunt. Like, we look at the sell-by dates on them and stuff like that. So we work out what needs to be used and when as efficiently as possible. And then we just make sure that we fucking eat all of it and we don't make too much of it and that it doesn't go to fucking waste. Which allows you, like, it's just meal planning is what it is. And I know loads of people do it, especially if they're particularly interested in exercising. But I've always just winged it and just managed to be pretty on the ball. But I've noticed that there's been a couple of times, like, there's been 2 or 3 slices of turkey left in a fucking packet or something. You end up fucking it out. Which is another thing. Again, I talk about a packet of turkey. Now I would go to the butcher and just be like, yeah, can I get a bit of turkey there now? And try and get them all in like the 1 pack. You know what I mean? I know that ain't fucking healthy, you know, you're mixing meat there and all that. But I would divide them out into Tupperware later. So, like, trying to fucking reduce the amount of shite that's being used as a result of me. But yeah, like, planning my meals in such a way that food just doesn't go to waste. Actually, like, looking up exactly what I can recycle in my area, how to go about doing it, and actually bothering me arse to fucking do it, you know? The apartment complex that I'm in here now is quite good in the sense that they do have like an actual bottle bin, so they have like a bottle bank here present, ready to go for us. There's a Gryphon. Okay, if this one doesn't drop it, honestly, might consider just skipping on out of here, because
Not enough.
this just don't seem to be happening. Dude. What the fuck? They say the wild armor is troll and mate. What? It's disgusting. Oh, so they're saying that the dwarves fuck the Gryphons. Ooh, edgy. Wow, edgy. Man. I don't know. I've become a lot... Anyway, that's what I'm trying to say, is I've become a lot more conscious about my impact on the world in recent times. We might be in for a meme here now. Or not. We could probably make a good knock of it. We have all of our CDs, like so. Here's a trained razor beak. I wonder... I wouldn't be under too much pressure to try and get that pre-queue done. We have a while to do it. Well, at least we got loot off this one, you know what I mean? Like, it was a while there before we got some fucking loot. And what we'll do is we'll just start doing a whole lap of the entire area. I'm probably going to stop recording at some point. Because this is taking way too fucking long, man. This is taking way too long. Here's another one over here. There's a few here. Yeah, I remembered there being more over this way. They're lower level as well. I'm gonna read it again. It's just the Gryphons. It can be any of them. I'd have to assume it can be any of them. Either that or it's worded poorly, you know? We're only getting 98 XP for killing these fuckers, and we're in the Alliance land here as well, so I've just gotta be conscious of that as we're progressing around. Oh, I'm interested. And again, this is me fishing for comments, you know, so fucking I ain't gonna dress it up. What do you guys do? What changes, if any, have you made in your life with regards to all this recent shit with regards to climate change and all that? What have you been doing to try and reduce your impact on the planet? You know? What steps are you taking? No groups there going for us. Nothing. Okay, get back up on the horse. The wolf, rather. Like, it's mad to think, everyone, I think, thinks that, like, one of the only things you can do, really, is, like, you know, recycle and all, but, like, better food choices and less food wastage is, like, one of the best ways to reduce your impact on the planet. Like, we're just not getting these plumes, man. We got a tender wolf meat, though, that's good. I'd be interested to hear, anyway, or read, what you guys are doing, or not doing, you know, and some people don't want it, and that's your choice. You know, it's also your planet. I ain't gonna get into it with you. Although maybe I should. Maybe that's something that the planet needs more. You know, maybe the world needs folk to get into it more, and not just be like, oh, you do you, buddy. But maybe we need to be a bit more like, fuck you, man. You shouldn't be doing that. You can buy these. Yeah, dude. Like, they are for sale. Right to our north. 550 gold. I might go... Oh, we got one! Yeah, boy! You gonna whip my fucking thing? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. You fucked up, bro. I have no cooldowns, but you fucked up, bro. Oh, I kicked him. I fucked up. I have no CDs as well. He's not doing that about the situation. We are absolutely fucking him up here.
Not enough. I don't have enough. I don't have
Skin my mob? Loot that shit, bitch, because I am gonna fucking murderify you. Oh, I wanted to fucking skin it. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Why'd you take my mob? It was so nice, and then you took my mob. I was gonna skin that. You just came over and skinned my shit right there in front of me. You fucking dirtball. You deserve that. You fucking deserve that. I'm at a loss right now. We got a plume. Nice. But fuck that dude or bitch or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Fuck that person in particular. Scumbag, you took my fucking leather, you bitch. Oh. And I didn't even have fucking cooldowns to kill you, and you just didn't bother. You just didn't acknowledge the fact you were getting milled out of it, and you just died because of it. You would have slaughtered me, you cunt. Fuck you, man. Oh my god. 1 out of 10. Holy shit. So Plague Mist Ravine. I don't think this is the path that I was looking for here. There is a house somewhere up in the... it might actually be over here at the back of Keldanil Lodge. This obviously goes out to the... This obviously goes into the Plague Lands. This is not what we were looking for at all. There is a house here. Do you see the way they're talking about the Arcanite hatchling? There is a house here for... I think he's a gnomish engineer, but he sells recipes and stuff like that. We will eventually switch over to engineering, folks, when we get the cap, and we've done a few bits and farmed a fair bit of leather, you know? Shin Digger's Camp. There it is. Found it. No, maybe? No, actually, I don't know what this is. Interesting. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, well, when we get the cap, we'll eventually do the fucking... switch over to engineering, because of the stats that we get from it are just fucking... All the utility that we get from it, all that bullshit, it's too fucking good to not have. We'll build a fucking death ray, we'll do all that fucking bullshit, and we'll go from there, and we'll have some fun times with it, I promise you that. He's up here. But one of the items you can get off this dude, the hatchling, the Arcanite doodad, the recipe for it, is worth stupid amounts. Oh, it's a chick.
Interesting.
Is this not her? No, it isn't.
Goodbye now.
Oh, it's this guy.
Can I help you?
It is a dude. I knew it was a fucking dude. Oh no, this is a different one. But this is also worth an absolute fucking ton. Like, a hilarious ton of money. So the Arcanite one is worth a hell of a lot more. Okay, so this is saying 5 gold. Like, we just bought it for what? Like 40 fucking silver. Like, it's a good investment. You get a decent return on it, you know what I mean? But there's only one available every now and again, and they're not always going to be available, because as you can see, it was a limited amount item. Imagine these were all savages, and then we just found out that there was like actually a massive concentration of them all just sitting here. Would anybody else cry? I would. I feel like crying right now. All these primitives, and they're absolutely fucking useless to anyone. There's so many of them though. Fucking bullshit, ain't it? Okay, let's go over and get this Razor Razorbeak Griffin. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. I think it's important that we as a species all start taking steps to, you know, save the planet. Blah 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 blah. Oh my god, and now they start dropping. And I think if everyone makes like little changes, like, you know, turning off the fucking lights when you don't fucking need them, like the whole preheating the oven thing, like there's like things that you can do. Oh, we haven't had that on. That is unfortunate. There's things that you can do that do make a difference and change the amount of energy that you're using and your impact and your carbon footprint and all that type of carry on. Anyway, I'll stop talking about recycling and, you know, green world and all that type of shit, because I still drive a car and I still drive for fucking 50% of my living is driving, so fucking I still have a massive impact on the planet personally, so only so much you can do, I suppose. We are kind of shafted in that regard, in the sense that so much of our society and so much of our planet, the way it's all designed and built, is just channeled through these specific means of making money and existing, and yeah. Though things are changing. Things are changing. Governments around the world are setting themselves goals with, in terms of, you know, how many electric cars they want and all that. And there's this whole thing about the cobalt mining that goes on, and the energy required to get the cobalt even be able to build these electric cars, and the impact that that has on the world as well. Like, These are all things to fucking consider. Like, we're still blowing holes in the fucking side of the fucking mountains and shite to fucking dig out these things. And they don't just respawn like they do in WoW. I don't know. It's kind of like an Age of Empires. You ever think about, like, put that in perspective? Like, the resources in an Age of Empires map are extraordinarily finite, and they do run out very quickly as your population massively expands. That's us and the planet, I think. Yeah. How did I get on from talking about meat and random meat consumption to talking about the planet and recycling and... my brain just goes places it ought not go. We have 2 out of fucking 10, bro. I'd be tempted just to drop this quest, to be honest with you. I'm persistent though. I just want to get it done. If you daze me, bro. If you daze me. You're in for a whole world of hurt. Tell you that much for free. Now, come on. Leave combat. I want to get that node. Because it's convenient. It's handy for me to do it. You fucking dirtball. And I kicked it. You know, y'all saw that. Fuck me. I don't know, dudes. I might pause, or I might just wrap this episode up. I don't know. I think I'll pause, and what I'll do is I'll come back when I find another one, because we're just not progressing here at all. We're 2 out of 10 after like an hour of fucking running around in the world. Oh, I done it again. I'm still getting used to it. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Considering the frequency with which we are not finding these, I think this is definitely the far more efficient way, rather than me just rambling on about climate change and things of that nature. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, we got blasted over there. I don't have poisons on. I'm not going to. It's not efficient for me to fucking use them because we're just not finding the cunts. You know what I mean? So we're not in combat for the half an hour. We're fucking running around wasting them, so. But you know what? We're actually starting to get these drops. And having looked on the... Just quickly at the auction house value of them, by the way. They were like 53 silver a pop. Whatever the real value would be when we actually scan, I would be interested to find out, but they look like they're worth bank. Anyway, I'll come back when we find the next one. It's like bowling, you know what I mean? Like, once you kind of get your flow and your rhythm and you're getting them fucking strikes every fucking go, you don't do that different. We're not putting poisons on because we're going to fuck with whatever good juju we got going on for us now at the minute. So we're just going to leave it as is, alright? But Gibboeire, you killed him so much quicker if you had poisons on, and I don't fucking care. Look at, we got blasted. We got blasted by the last one and he dropped one. That means this one is going to drop one. With some very complex editing, it sure as fuck will. Back in there, we're out there finding another one. Okay. Up there by Keldonil Lodge. There's definitely other folk in the area farming them. I've come across a couple of people doing it, so it's... Maybe we're just unfortunately timing here, you know what I mean, as well. Like, there's a low enough drop rate in them, but they're just... They don't exist. Fucking hell, dude. This is painful, man. Oh, there's 2! We gotta pull both, man. We just gotta... I can't risk somebody else tagging this shit. There's another one over there. There's 2 more. Oh, dude, yes. This is what we need. This is how we get this done. They're all gonna drop them. This one is gonna drop them, not that one. I never said they were all gonna drop them. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You don't fucking know. Okay. All right. You questioning it? You can't rewind it. It's against the rules. You're not allowed to do that. It doesn't matter if it's on YouTube or it's on the internet or whatever. You just have to accept the fact that I said that only one of them was going to drop it there. And this one is going to drop one as well. We know it's going to drop one. We can tell. You can see he's got a feather right there hanging out of the side of him. We're just going to pluck it right out of him. That's exactly how this is going to go down. Never mind the fucking fact that he's got a billion other fucking feathers. We're only looking for that one particular one and he is going to drop one. When I come back to him in about 3 or 4 hours, then he might consider dropping one then. You see, I never said exactly when he was going to drop it. It's just that it was more of a kind of fucking inference that he might drop it at some stage in the near future for us in a convenient fashion. Oh yeah, we killed you. We should be chill, you know, because that person might be out for some revenge. These seem to respawn a fair bit quicker than the ones on the far side there, so that's good to know. I don't want to actually, because I want to keep my cooldowns up, because I'm in an area where I might end up being here now shortly. Got a bunch of these fucking eagle eyes, bro.
It's too far away.
I do have, like, blind up and stuff like that, so I don't think the warrior would be able to get me. I should have sprint and everything like that. I say fat finger it. Yeah, we got another one. So if a warrior went in on me, I think I could still get away and then be able to stay in the distance and hide until my cooldowns came back up, and then I could go in again. So I think I'd be alright. We're 5 out of 10 now, okay? It's starting to happen. We're fucking getting there, dudes. We're fucking getting there, bit by bit. How do you save the world? Kill every fucking griffin you come across. That's how we're going to stop global warming, folks. Kill a griffin today and give Gibboeire the fucking lolling elegant feather. And that's how you save the planet. 100% confirmed. Do it right now. 2 weeks in the future when you see this episode, you've already sent them to me. Thanks very much in advance. Much obliged. You're all good humans. Okay, we got another one. Oh, it's fucking happening now, man. Let's fucking go. The coffee is kicking in. Hype. I wonder how much those eagle eyes are actually worth to vendor. Like all the crap that we're getting off them. 20? Not bad. And then a stack of the 5 of the yellow bills gets us a fucking 30 silver. There's some decent vendored shite to happen here. We're going to make a few bob off of this, like. And just remember, folks, you haven't seen the alt, so you don't know how much gold is on that character. We're definitely on course for a mount straight away at cap. It's definitely looking likely. Definitely looking likely. Okay, so I'm going to pause this again, and I'm going to go hunting again. I forgot to mention, actually, it is worth noting that it wasn't me that fucking discovered that, and it probably isn't the person that I'm about to mention it, but the double P, thanks very much, dude, is the one that let me know about the engineering recipes that can actually be sold on. So credit goes to that dude. Nice one, bro. It's been a few months now since you told me, so at this stage I'm sure most folk have probably discovered it, and the price and the value of them is probably diminished. So if this has any effect on your income, I do apologize. But he's the one that pointed out to me, and on his server at the time, I think he was making an absolute ton per recipe. Like the margins that he was getting were fucking dumb. Like, I don't think I ever got that margin, but I was getting a decent whack out of it as well. I haven't actually been doing it now since. I only done it a few times, but we're here, so we may as well be grabbing them, you know what I mean? Like, if it's fucking convenient for us to fucking do so. And now I'll continue hunting for these bastards. I killed another one. I got another one, but also this is the beginnings of a group for Moradin here now at the minute. We're here fucking stuck getting these fucking feathers. Like, if they get a tank, I am heartstoning immediately, and I'm going to fly to Orgrimmar, change my heartstone to Orgrimmar then, and then I'm going to start making my way over to the Desolace, because I would like to get this done. I would definitely like to get into Moradin. I would like to get my Trash Blade. If we have the opportunity, which they haven't said anything is reserved, if we have the opportunity to get the ring, awesome. There is another rogue in the group, so he's obviously going to be going for it as well. I don't know if these guys are in the same guild or what have you, but they might turn around now and be like, we're reserving the ring. And, you know, if that happens, it happens. But it's a quest run, so I don't think that means they can really reserve anything. At least they've not mentioned that they plan on doing it, so we'll see how that plays out. It would be nice if it isn't. And if it turns out to be, and they haven't told me that it is, then I'll be shitting the bed. Oh, I'll be going nuts. Because it's just not fair. You know what I mean? You need to enlighten folk as to what the parameters of your group are, you know? People seem very fond of not mentioning the fact that things are reserved when they are, in fact, reserved. But if we can get the fucking... if we can get the Trash Blade, bro, that's huge. It's a big fucking DPS increase. Big one. Fucking big, man. Make a big fucking difference. Hoopla. Dodge around here. Yeah, most of our shit is now going to be focused on the other side of the world, on Kalimdor, so unless we start questing in the Plague Lands, I don't know. Actually, no, that's debatable. Could be worth our while keeping it as Undercity now, to be honest with you. I like Undercity as a hub as well. Like, there's a lot of... It's got a good setup, you know what I mean? I'm used to it. Orgrimmar's quite spread out. It's a bit of a sprawl, but Org is kind of cool. I think at Cap I will have Org as my hub, primarily. I'm not finding any more Gryphons, dude. We're going to make our way back over to the far side where the low-level ones are. But anyway, just to let you know, yeah, it looks like there's going to be a Marden group. If the group starts to go ahead, obviously I'm going to end the episode, and then I'm going to start the next one. It will be in Marden. Anyway, back in a minute. Doge, fuck off. Okay, well, you're going to get in on this party too. I'm just going to pop everything here and just get it done. Yeah, on good HP and then keep progressing out. We're 3 more to go, dude. We are 3 more to go. Like, we're pretty fucking close. If you're, like, trying to do, like, a speed leveling to fucking 60, don't do this quest. Like, or maybe have them, yeah, get in there, son. Maybe have them bought and then just fucking do it that way. Like, I'm just not spending gold to get this done because I'm not going to come back here. You know what I mean? But... like, if you had this pre-purchased, you could just hand this quest in immediately and then, you know, jobs Oxo. And they sell for a pretty penny in the auction house. It could be worthwhile farming them as well to make money. Because people want to get this quest done and they don't want to deal with what I'm dealing with right now. So, if you're looking to save time, pre-buy them. If you're looking to make some gold, worth farming them. Is it the most efficient way of making gold? Not necessarily, but it is an item that's going to be in demand. And you'll probably be able to sell it for pretty much whatever you want. Depending on how... abundant they are. Oh, that's good. We got another one. Depending on how abundant they are on the auction house. You know what I mean? Let's see if we get another one here. Remember that time a warrior, like, took my leather and then I had to kill What a dick. What a dick. Oh, the warrior could have killed you. And I'll go, yeah, fucking good of it. And she still took me fucking leather, the cunt. And if I had cooldowns, I would have fucking scrapped with her. You know what I mean? Like... took me a second to realise what was happening as well. The fucking bitch. Oh. Sometimes. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Another Griffin. And it has crossed my mind that there is a good chance this group might not happen if we can't get a healer and a tank. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Looking for a tank last spot. So we must have a healer. Oh, Azure Ghost is up. Interesting. Think I can solo him? Yeah, dude, go for it. So apparently we just need a tank. So they must have a healer who's only finishing up on something maybe or something like that. I don't know. Does res sickness affect item durability in your bag? Oh yeah. Oh fuck, man. Could you imagine like having like the extra set of kit on you and then you take a res sickness? Well, that'd hit you hard, bro. That'd hit you hard. Right, going to pause this and keep hunting for them. I'm going to head back over to the other side is what I'm going to do. See if I can get a bunch of them up here again. Okay. Well, guess the heater's joining now. This has been Gibboeire, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like down below and possibly consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about anything that happened in this video, leave it down below in the comment section. I'll get back as soon as I can. Take her handy. Bye-bye.